All right. Hello and welcome back. I know it has been a good minute, and I have good reason for that, which we'll get into. But I'm starting a new series, starting the end of this year, 2024, and it's going to be the pre-week Negotium projection. And what that basically means is I'm going to be giving you guys a rundown of what I expect throughout the week, how I'm going to carry myself and conduct myself throughout the week, um, whether that be markets, normal week of work schedule, and what I'm working towards. Just little updates of how I am focused. And at the end of the week, we'll wrap it up, recap everything, and review it. You just use 3 different words to describe that. But yeah, so it'll be a good kind of look back on. It'll be good. All right, let me restart. It'll give me good material to look back on to see how I'm doing pursuing these things. If it's too much, if I'm setting the bar too low, or if I'm going at just the right speed and I'm making good progress towards my goals and my endeavors, right? So furthermore, no, the right saying is, without further ado, let's get into it. So this week is going to be from December 1st to December 7th. And I'm going to start it off with a little bit of scripture because, like I just said, focus is key, and that's what we're focusing on here. So I just got done reading or listening to the book of Philippians, and chapter 4, verse 8 talks about, Paul talks about what you should be focusing on, right? And so I'm going to read this now. And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. He shortly goes on after that to say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's 4:13, I believe. Stephen Curry made that very popular for people that don't even carry Christ in their hearts, okay? But that just shows that he's working in all ways and that his word is transparent and in everything. So, let me catch my breath. For me, this is a reminder to continue the work that I've been doing. I've been out here in Medford for a little under a year. It's coming up in March really soon here. And for the reason I came here, I feel like I haven't really took a big step towards it. I think I got a reality check, and that was really, really big for me because, wow, it's longer than I thought. Pause. Yeah, like I really wanted to make trading work this year, and my trading made it evident to me this year that I need to take some time and rework my system and how I'm conducting myself, because I've blown up, I've blown accounts, I've thrown money away, and it has been a big lesson for me. I think that's the biggest thing. And I think throughout those times, my mindset hasn't always been the greatest, which is why, taking it back to the beginning of this, the reason I stepped away was because it's the end of the year. We had an election this year, so with the whole politic race going on, there's a lot of volatility in the markets, as you all know. And yeah, going into the end of the year, we got the Santa rally going on, and it's a lot of manipulation in the market, if I'm going to be honest. I don't want really any part of it unless I know for a fact that I know the outcome of it. And right now, it's just not those conditions. And that's something that I'm going to be covering going into the week every time is what are conditions, where are we at in the year, and how should we lay out the path so that we can tread it accordingly, right? So just a reminder, though, it's time for you guys that are giving me your time and are here trying to improve yourselves to pick up that cross and keep going. It might not seem like you're anywhere close to where you want to be. Trust me, I know exactly how you feel. But you add little by little, and over time it all adds up into the masterpiece. Proverbs 13:11 says that, and it doesn't apply to just money. It means whatever you're working towards, little by little. You just put a little bit of effort each day, and it'll turn into something more beautiful than you can ever imagine. All right. So, moving on. A big thing is to maintain a positive focus. The last time I traded, I just threw it out the window, and I was like, man, this, I'm done. I don't want to even touch it. And of course, the other reasons I just gave you kind of added onto that. But I think one thing I lacked in the year of 2024 was that positivity, sugarcoating everything, because you are going to look back on the times that you're in as memories, and you're going to remember it as either a good memory or a not so good memory. And how you treat it is up to you. It really is. Hold on. So just a reminder to keep the kingdom first above all, and he'll handle the rest. I stepped away, and now that I've stepped away, I kind of have a clearer view of how I should be handling it, and that's why I'm here right now today. So it's been a little over a month since I've ever made a video, so let's keep moving. And I need to get a new boom arm too. All right. First off and foremost, we have the economic calendar going into this week. These are the big events that are going to really rock the markets. So on the 2nd, which is tomorrow on Monday, we have global U.S. manufacturing, the PMI prices, and that's at 10 o'clock. These are all Eastern Standard Time, GMT -5, that's Eastern Standard. There's a silver bullet that I like to trade every day at 10 o'clock. So it should provide good boost. Sometimes it's too much, and I like to sit it out, especially on the really big implied volatility events. That's what that IMP means right here, the 3 stars. The 1 stars, they're not really meaningful at all. The 2 stars are kind of medium impact, but the high 3-star news drivers, those are the biggest ones, and that's why I have them all right here. All right. Thursday, we have one at 10 o'clock. The 4th, which is the middle of the week, I don't know why it took me so long to find those words, is the start of NFP, which is non-farm payroll, and there's going to be multiple events. So even the Fed chairman Powell, he speaks. So probably going to be a crazy day. I will probably want to be done trading by 11 o'clock come Wednesday. I'm going to shut down the charts after that and enjoy the rest of my week. That's it. Flat out, simply put, I do not need to trade Thursday or Friday. These are the 2 big boys that just knock traders out trying to make a quick buck. You don't need that. Just knock it out. Cut it out of your system like it's a cancer, because it is. When you're seasoned and you're a veteran trader, yeah, sure, you can trade it all you want. Right now, we're not there. So let's just lay off of it. There's going to be more opportunity next week. Take that time to go do something fulfilling. Go out with a friend. Take your girl out to the movies. Go get a drink. Study your Bible. Have fun. Don't focus on the charts. That's just going to bring more mental... you're spending more mental capital than you need to be. So we'll leave that. On a side note, I want to talk about the Robbins Cup. Shit. We're not supposed to be there yet. The Robbins Cup. This is the best of the best right here. This is the shit the stuff you can't hide from, all right? There's the sun, the moon, and the truth, and these are the best of the best right here that we know of. This is the only trading event that is logged and 100% accurate. Like, they keep track of all your trades, and they show you how you do throughout the year. And so everyone you see on this leaderboard right here, these are your consistent traders. 105%. That's taking 100K to 200K, 205K. Same thing, like almost 150%, almost 150. They almost got 300K if they had 100K. And then, like really good stuff. Brent Charlie, I'm not going to lie, he was a little bit up and down, like really big movement. So I don't really like that he came in first this year. I think that Yvon Sherman, who won last year, he was doing really good, and then he just lost the fuel, man. And I think that, it was all up here, especially with what happened last year. He probably balled up and tried to take some bigger trades and knocked him right out of the leadership race. So he's still around, though, and he's still a good trader. He just didn't make it into the top 5 this year. One thing I want to point out is that IC motherfucking T, I'm going to say that, no excuse from my mouth, he said that he was going to be on this leaderboard. He said it in 2023. He said, I will be in first place and I will break the record of Robin Williams. What was his name? The dude that has the record right now. He didn't do it. So I don't like that. But I'm sure there's a reason for that. ICT, you have all my respect. I'm literally your student. So I'm trying to be humble about this, but I really would have liked to see you just destroy them all. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? My goal is to be on this leaderboard when I have the capital for it. Right now I'm saving up, and this is my goal. But if you can make it on that leaderboard, you are a good trader. So that's my goal. I want to make it on the Robbins Cup. All right? Let's move on. All right, moving on to the charts, and we're going to zoom out really big. This is the monthly view. I went and grabbed this opening price right here, which is the start of the year, and that was at 17,019. This is January, so if you count 12 candles, you're going to get to December, where we're at right now. We had the low of the year, touch this upright candle right here, which is a breaker. It wicked it a little bit, but wicks are okay. They just do a little bit of damage. The bodies tell a story. And as you can see, we've just been on an up tier ever since. So 2024 was a really good year for stocks. And I'm glad that I started my IRA this year. I'm putting about $110 in every single month. And anything that I can afford to put on top of that to an individual account. Robin has given me like a 1% match, which is not fucking much, but it's a little bit more than zero, so I'll take it. I think I'm investing in stocks like Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Nvidia, Amazon, fucking Tesla, I think I already said that, and Google. Yeah, a lot of tech stuff. Just powerhouse companies that I know aren't going anywhere, so. And ever since Trump got elected, it's just been, especially for Tesla. I've tried telling people, but they don't like listening to a 21-year-old. So, fuck you guys. Could have made money. Anyway, at Winco right now, I'm only making about $2,400 a month, and it's a blessing because I used to be making less, but now I'm working full time, 40 hours a week, and yeah, making about $2,400. And how I diversify that money is really, really something I'm going to talk about at the end of this video. We're going to keep talking about stocks right now. But as you can see, we're kind of near the all-time highs, and it's the last month of the year, so I wouldn't doubt if we kind of just, man. See, right now I can't really get a good grasp on what's going on in the market. When we're all the way down here, we were in a hurry to take out these highs that we made in 2022. And that was a clear objective. Right now, it's just been a lot of it's just super overbought. So I really want to see some retracement. But I don't know when that's going to happen. I would like to say, sometime soon, but man, I just don't have a good grasp on it. So overall, we're at all-time highs. I'm not trying to pick a top, so I'm not even going to say anything about that. We're going to move on. This is the weekly chart. Weekly chart's a little bit easier. You can kind of see some of our PD arrays that we work with. I know what you're thinking. Pink and white, Zach. Are you fucking serious? Go fuck yourself. I love this colorway. The PD arrays, we have an inversion fair value gap, which is from this candle's low to this candle's high. As soon as we close above it, look how we touch the middle point of that, which is the consequent encroachment, and we're finding support right now. So love to see this candle's high taken out and then new all-time highs at some point in this month. Remember, this is a weekly chart. It'll make more sense when I say this candle's high in like 2 minutes. But yeah, you could see the respect of the PD arrays right here, this BISI and this bullish order block, as well as this is just in the past, but of course my fucking camera just doesn't want to keep rolling, wants to freeze. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to point out was that ES had its liquidity purge right here at 57.24 and a half. This candle came down, took it out by one tick. One tick. Just one is all you need. Just one. And I'm not talking about ticks. And then it decided to keep going up. So, yeah. As for the daily chart, this is what I'm talking about. Let me move my fucking cam. I think right there is fine. Doesn't block anything. Volume imbalance right here. Wick does the damage, bodies tell the story, wipes out this liquidity pool right here after coming into a deep discount from this candle's low to this candle's high. Goes into about the third quarter of that section before we're coming back up. All right. NASDAQ, this high right here. Is this candle's high. So, as you could see, the last three candles, which all represent one day, are all very close in tandem with each other. And so when you see these, those are relative equal highs and relative equal lows, like over here. Oh my gosh, when you see that, just know that price is headed that way, because retail sees that as support. They see that as a double bottom. I'm sure they see some type of head and shoulders pattern, whatever. All the bullshit that retail feeds you, and they want the majority to know so that the smart money, the 1%, can go and capitalize on that. So with that being said, what I really want to see is, and take notes because I'm going to recap this on fucking Saturday. We're going to go back. I want to see price reach into this inversion fair value gap, no more than the middle point. If it goes past the middle point, we're likely going to take out this candle's low and keep working towards it. So I don't want to see it go past this white line. That's going to be the low of the week. This Monday opening price is where we start. Everything below that is the low of the week. Everything above that is going to be the high of the week. So on Monday, I would like to see the low created. That way the rest of the week, after the manipulation, we expand higher, okay? And then our targets are going to be 21,025 and 21,081. Shout out Kobe. And there, that's the only thing I'm interested in this week. That's it. That is it. Okay, I also kind of reworked my system like I was talking about, and I'm going to resume from where I was taking off, talking about stocks and Tesla and how, fuck you for not investing. I'm sure you remember that. But yeah, I needed to really break down my goals of what I want to make in the markets by week. Day by day is cool, but I like to think of it as a best of 5 series. Like, I'm going to have losing days. Like, that's something I just have to accept. You're going to have red days, and you need to learn how to walk away from those. That way it doesn't turn into huge red days, Losing $100 is not the end of the world. Losing $500 and blowing your account in one day, that is, all right? And so my goal for each week is to make $600. Why $600? Well, if I'm making $2,400 at Winco, I'm making $600 a week, roughly, after taxes. Which, fucking government, you guys better give me a good ass refund, man. Like, bro, I paid stupid money in taxes this year, bro. It's almost in fucking it's at for surely 4 digits, almost 5. So, yeah, I need a good reimbursement. Besides the point, if I'm making $2,400 that I can spend, I want to replicate that in the market. And if I can replicate that and double it, that's really, really good. Because on the year, I'm making about 36 untaxed. No, after tax. It's a great question. Where's my calculator? Hold on. It's before tax. So 36 before tax. About 29 after. Fuck. Anyway, and that will bump me into, over 50 and closer to 75. No, just a little bit over 50. Fuck. But yeah, within work itself, I'm going to tell you, because this is my life and I can do with what I want with it, with the free will that God has given me. I'm striving to be a manager at Winco. I said it. And first and foremost, I need to get into the manager apprentice program, which means I need to get into freight. Probably shouldn't put that finger up. I need to get into freight. That way I can learn more about being a lead clerk, because that's where you start. And then after that, it's going to be mornings and learn how to do ordering and receiving and all these little things before I get put into the manager apprentice program and I get primed up to be a manager. Good news is Medford is a training, which means we have a lot of managers at the head of departments that have been doing this job for a while. And so I'm at the best place to learn from these people, right? And I have been so far. Levi, Andrew, Greg, they're all great people, and I'm blessed and honored to be there. I still remember when I got offered to be a lead clerk, I was like, man, is this really happening? I had heard about climbing the ladder, but that made it all much more realistic. So if I'm going to work, I'm going to give it my all. I'm not going to half-ass a job. Let me not say that. I'm going to give it my all. And something I was told from the previous manager apprentice, which would be the next step for me, is that Winco has an eye for talent. And talent is nothing without hard work. So I need to back that up every time I'm putting my 40 in, the 8 hours every single day. I'm going to bust my ass. And I'm going to show them that I'm ready to do this. I may be young, but the values that I have are adult. And I just want to be great so that I can provide for my family. And I know that the next step is to make some more figures with that. I want to get into the 6 digits, into that realm. And that starts with being an assistant manager. So that's the next goal. But for now, until that happens, because I can't put all my eggs in one basket, I want to make more. And if I want to do it through trading, I have to have goals. And that's where I got 2,400 from. It's a replication of my hourly pay at Winco. 40 hours a week, 160 a month. So 600 a week shouldn't be that bad. I need to go in with a paper trading account because I do not have enough saved up to go in with real money. I created a savings amount that's about roughly, I don't want to say this number out loud, but I have to. Don't. Bless me. It's about 6 months worth of living cost. And if you want to do the math, you can, but I spend about $1,400-$1,500 a month, okay? So I have 6 months covered. If I were to lose my job and go completely unemployed and, lose my shit, I would have 6 months to get myself back on my feet. And that's what retirement is all about. I should be saving this for another slide. This is just supposed to be a really short one. Yeah, let me touch back on that. Let me just pause. All right, point being with this one is that there's going to be goals, and we're going to just recap all of these weeks. So on Saturday, we'll come back and see what we did out of 600. Where were we? Second week, same thing. Third week, fourth, and then ultimately the monthly goal right there. Okay, moving on. This is my vision board. What this represents is the top 3 things to me and why I'm even doing this. So my why. I really got to stop going all over the place because now I'm trying to remember what it was I was talking about before I paused and saw the next thing. Yeah, anyway, let's focus on the task at hand. Stop being sporadic. First and foremost, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. None of this would be possible without him. He's the one that created these walls, this pen, this microphone, that water bottle, what you're looking at, what you're using to look at through. What you're looking at me through your device, your eye, this paper, and your mom. So, first and foremost, thank you, Jesus Christ. Thank you for saving us. It is through you that we are all blessed. So, he takes care of everything. Without him, I am nothing. And so, first of all, before thanking all the blessings, I have to thank the blesser because he's responsible. All right? I hope that makes sense. Secondly, right here, family. My family commitment. I'm 21, so a little bit on the younger side, which most would consider me. I think that I'm fucking old, but that's a hot take for people by me. Point being, I want to provide for my family. That's my focus. My wife and my kids, I want them to grow up with all the possibilities in the world because their father put the work in and is able to open that door for them. And yeah, they'll be blessed to have me as their father. So that's going to take time. Rome wasn't built overnight, and so I have a lot of time before that happens, as long as I, am safe. But that's what I was talking about, retirement. So thank you for the reminder. Yeah, and then that kind of ties in with right here, love. I want to do things out of the love of my heart, and I want to make sure that people are good. Of course, I'm not going to help everyone because some people can just be fucking dickwads and just walk the street with no shame about who they are and how they carry themselves and how they conduct themselves. Like, oh my gosh, I can think I was at Winco and I was in charge. Greg had gone home and it was just me for 4 hours. And there was this lady in customer service, probably about 600,000 pounds, had her cart and a cart full of groceries, and she didn't have a ride, and it's cold outside, and so I was trying to shut down customer service, means I had to close the gates, turn the lights off. I'm trying to let her know, hey, you need to leave. I'm trying to tell her nicely. I'm like, hey, I'm about to close down customer service. It's going to be dark in here, and I can't lock you in here. Can you move to the bench that's at the front of the store? You can still be inside of the store. You don't have to go out. It's not that big of a deal. And she said, I don't care. And I was like, oh my. I was just shook because, like, man, can't save them all. Point being. Anyway, I don't know how I got down that rabbit hole because of love, but I want to give my loved ones everything that I can. And a big part of that is being able to provide financial support. Especially as a man, this is something that you need to be capable of. And that ties back into this, is that the reason I'm doing this, I know I say I don't want to do some of these things. I don't want to say certain numbers, but I need to be as truthful as I can because part of the reason I'm doing this is for my kids, and so they could see the journey that I'm taking about how their father became successful, because I'm knowing right now I'm lower class? Yeah, fuck. Damn, that shit sucks to say out loud. I am lower class. But that's going to change, and I'm walking you through the steps that I'm doing to take it. All right, so 1 second. And that's all done out of love. You're not here yet, but you will be. And I'm doing everything in my power to give you the world. All right. All right, am I missing anything? Oh, yeah, my work week. Let's move on. My work week. 40 hours a week. This week, right now, I'm working Tuesday through Saturday. So I'm having a 3-day weekend. I've had Saturday, Sunday, and now today's Monday. Yeah, today's Monday now. It's the second right now. It's 12:20. I have these 3 days off. I spent Sunday, which was yesterday, with my sister, and then chilled. But now I got to get back on my grind, got to really work out the kinks here. And that's what I'm doing right now, because this is my whole project for Monday, but I decided to knock it out today. Because why wait? Every step that you take is a step closer to success. So this fucking title is Reconstructing My Mindset, because how you think about these things really plays a huge factor on how you win. So this little notepad right here, I've got a couple reasons. Number one, I need to set low-hanging fruit. Before, I think I used to set too big of goals, and I want to get like $1,000 every single trade. But if I just get $120 every single day, I'll hit my weekly goals, and that turns into $2,400 a month, which can help me replace my job or add on top of my job, which would make me, richer. I think that's the word for it. But anyway, I need to think about trading as a side income. I can't rely on it yet. I have Winco for that. That's my rock when it comes to making money. Like, that's security. Grocery stores aren't going anywhere. People need their food. And I have a good job in a good position, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the work that I do there. So Winco is first and foremost. So shout out Winco. Trading, it will come, but I need to think of it as a side income, and I can't put too much pressure on myself here, or else that will derail my trading. Okay? And number 3 was my why. Why am I doing this? Well, I covered that in my vision board. I gave you 3 reasons, and it all ties back into financial support, I believe. Well, first and foremost, love, and then financial support is part of that as a subcategory. But I need to retire. I want to retire. The way I'm thinking about this is I want to retire before I have kids. What? Are you fucking crazy? No one does that. Yeah, I fucking know that. I know. But that's not going to stop me. Now, the reason for this is for my kids. If I'm able to afford everything and have the time, because I'm not working 40 hours a week, I'm going to have the time to be around my family, to commit to my family, have a father that's around. That's something that a lot of people don't get to experience, because they are off working, or they don't even have a dad, as sad as it sounds. And so if I can create enough time with the money I have, which is what retirement is, to fund my life, that's the goal. That's the goal, so I can have time to be around the love of my life and my kids, which are just as equally important. Yeah. And right now I'm looking at retiring at about 55, and I don't think I'm going to produce as good of, juniors as I would right now. So there's a rush to it, but I need to take it easy at the same time. All right. The oldest I want to have kids is like 34, 35. Like, if I get to that age and I don't have kids, I fucked up in life. All right. You shouldn't be listening to this video if I had you at 30, like 4, 35. Like, I actually know what that's like, the borderline. 36. Okay. No offense, Alex. No offense. I love you, buddy. I really do. And there's still hope for you. As for the women, they're not as fertile around that age. I think it's like 40 or something. I'm just being real. Come for me all you want. I'm being serious. I don't want to be like, all right, because think about it. 35, I'd be 55 when my son's 20. I guess it's not even that bad. I guess 40 would be like, yeah. But I want to have kids relatively young. That way, still have energy, I think like Levi's age would be perfect. I think he's having a kid at a really good time. He's 31 right now. And yeah, Yeah, that's like a really good age, but that gives me 10 years. So I have 10 years to work. All right, cool. And I think that's something I kind of want to emphasize as well is what am I going to do in this next year? I told you how I feel about the markets going into the end of the year. And, man, it isn't all about the markets, you know. This is just one avenue. There's so many jobs around the world. And what's my focus? Where do I see myself in 1 year? That's the big question. Well, I want to show myself that I can do it with a paper trading account. 3 months. 3 months. And then I want to do it again just for the fuck of it. No, 6 months, half the year. Okay, cool. I'm ready to go and buy money. And that would also give me time to save, and it would build the confidence in myself, because that's all I'm doing every time that I do that is I'm building the confidence. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Versus, fuck, I can't. Fuck, I can't. Fuck, I can't. Yeah, my profanity filter went right out the fucking window at some point in time during this video, but it's okay. It's not for kids anyway. You're a fucking adult, and you're going to be an adult. So, excuse your father's 21-year-old potty mouth, but here we are. And then I want to, make that. So I think the focus this year is going to be learning the different positions in the grocery store, so freight and mornings. I have PM down. It's really not that hard. There's not much to do besides stock, make sure the front end's good. Those are the two big emphasis. But come holiday season, you really need to make sure that the hot sellers are always in stock, and you're getting those turkeys going. We'll see how Christmas goes, but Thanksgiving was a good warm up for that. Good leadership role. And we gotta learn the other two, and that's gonna be the focus for 2024. I'm not ready to be an MA right now. I know that for a fact, so let me humble myself. I'm interested in it, but I'm not ready yet. Still need to learn produce, bakery, fucking meat, and bulk foods. Like, bro, that's 4 whole departments that I don't know. I only know fresh foods. That's it. Yeah. And, that's for work. I need to get my own spot, too, out here, so that's going to raise my rent price a little bit. And I got to balance friend and love life, all while taking care of this girl. That's asleep right now. Oh, now she's awake. Hey, Nola. Love you, girl. You're just a cutie girl. Yeah, I'm going to go over there and squeeze you after this. But anyway, that's it for this video. There'll probably be more at the end of this week. I don't plan on making like daily videos, especially with the run time on these. This is my first video, so I expected it to be a little bit lengthy. I did not expect it to be like 45 fucking minutes, so pardon me there. But the videos I make throughout the week will probably just be my montages and probably shorts. It'll probably be the shorts, just showing my executions. And I don't plan on trading much like I used to. I think the one thing I need to do, and this is just a reminder right now, is when I do take a losing trade, just walk away. Even if it ends up being right after and I don't make any money from it, I can't stress it, man. And that's why I can't use live money, because part of me is trying to use $200 that I put into Robinhood, but I should put that away for savings. So, either save it or put it towards the account that I want, which is going to be about 10K that I need to work with. I need to do some math when it comes to that, but I think 10K should be cool, because what's 2% of 10K? 200? No, 400. Wait, what? 2%? What's 20%? 2K. Oh yeah, 2K, so take off a 0. 200. Yeah, that should be fine. 10K should be fine. Why did I say it like that? Yeah. Alright. That's it for me. I gotta go to sleep because I'm tired, and be getting these tomorrow. So, I should go to bed. That brings me to my final point. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time and experiencing this with me. Escaping the matrix, as so many would say, especially with fucking Gen Z. It's no easy feat. And so for you to kind of walk this with me, it means a lot. I know that you could be spending your time in a lot of different areas, but you're here. And I want to thank you for that. So have a blessed life. And once again, thank you.